evening. I'm Judd Dunning. Welcome to BPN's new weekly show, Unapologetic. Our 3 to 5 minute weekly weaponized news you can use, mostly at cocktail parties to alienate yourself. As Cuba Freedom riots, the 1619 Project founder Nicole Hannah Jones, who missed the date of the actual arrival of the first free black man to America by 103 years, claims communism solved racism in Cuba. She's right. Everyone is equally oppressed down there. I can't wait for her to address us next week about how the Nazi Party solved racism in Eastern Europe. And I'm so glad Jen Psaki cleared it up that Cubans were protesting for the vaccine. I can't believe the whole time I was foolishly under the impression that the people were starving. You have to be blind not to see those thousands of people standing shoulder to shoulder, spraying their saliva upon each other as a form of expectorating their fears about COVID. Socialism is great. Why are the Cubans protesting it? Sadly, I can come to no other conclusion that these people of color must be white supremacists. These light brown Klansmen are so saturated with equity that they're now shouting for liberty. I am so moved that I'm willing to help out by trading our progressive Democrats for free Cubans. Senator Chuck Schumer is declaring a war on the floor to push through his $1 trillion and $3.5 trillion spending packages of pork for votes, calling them once again infrastructure. I took a sneak peek at Schumer's plan. One of the major proposals was to raise taxes, remove fathers from their households, kill babies, welcome MS-13, fund China, blame the GOP, and teach gender stupidity. Critical race theory, universal child care, free last-minute abortions. Under this bill, everything is infrastructure. Even Nancy Pelosi's weekly surgery is infrastructure. I can't wait to find out how many ways Upchuck can come up with to waste our money next. After all, as a client of Heidi Fleiss's Black Book, we all know love doesn't come cheap. No money, no honey. California is spearheading a permanent national program, just approved the first state-funded guaranteed income plan for young adults who recently left foster care and pregnant people. I was born a guy, but I identify as a pregnant mom. Will I get paid? And in my identification process, if I've left foster care, do I get twice the cash? Here's my guaranteed income plan. Get a damn job like the rest of us. Wouldn't it be cheaper for Newsom to just buy his no recall votes outright? It looks like that old adage, if you build it, they will come, has been wokenized to pay them and they will become barefoot and pregnant. Hashtag #MeTooHorny. American pop star Olivia Rodrigo went to the White House to call for young people to immediately take the experimental mRNA vaccine that remains in human trials until 2023, has caused over 9,000 deaths in the U.S. alone and 5,000 injuries with only 10% effective reporting, even though U.S. youth has been almost completely unaffected by the virus. I was proud of Olivia. Olivia Rodrigo going to the White House is a living testament that capitalism works. She's proof that people will say anything for money. Here's a little secret for the Olivia fans. If you play her new hit single, Good For You, backward, it actually tells her followers and kids to abstain from getting vaxxed because the Delta and Lambda variants were imagined by Fauci when he was drunk at a fraternity toga party. Congressional Ohio Democrat and Black Caucus Chair Joyce Beatty led a group of pro-voting rights protesters into the Hart Senate building Thursday afternoon and was arrested. Of course, Beatty has the First Amendment right to her opinion as it relates to voting integrity. My major concern is, will she have to show her ID at the police station? I felt she gave a great performance. It could have been Oscar-worthy had she ended it by laying down, crying on the ground by resisting arrest on fentanyl. Moving on, this is good news. There was a lesson learned here, and that is you can't go insurrecting at the Capitol without punishment. I hope she has a free 194 days without bail to wait for arraignment. Thanks for coming to Unapologetic. Our war on behalf of free speech, and more importantly, never forget the words of the great George Washington before he too gets canceled. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter. God bless you, God bless America, and God bless TV.